Hello everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Furs, Feathers, and Fangs Creature Feature, a weekly series in which I talk about some of the amazing animals we get to share this planet with. Now I know it's technically still April, and it's still April, but I ran out of great apes, unfortunately. And I could do gibbons or siamangs, but I think I'm going to do those with another series of videos, so hang tight. What I will do though is I'm going to talk about some whales. My recent trip to Pescadero and seeing the magnificent gray whales and the bottlenose dolphins really made me want to talk about these gentle giants of the ocean. So the next few videos are going to be talking about whales, and what better way to start than with the critter that I saw last, the gray whale. Gray whales are what are known as baleen whales, meaning that they don't have actual teeth. Instead, there are rows of what is known as baleen in their mouth, and those are modified hairs that form a sort of filter. So the gray whale will take in seawater when it's feeding, and then it will close its mouth and force all of the water out of the baleen. Water goes right through, and what's left behind is all of the delicious seafood that the gray whale needs to eat. Gray whales get their name from the gray coloration that they have on their skin. They are also easily identified by the number of bumps all over their body, particularly on their head. And these are caused from various other animals, barnacles, whale lice, limpets, hitching a ride on the gray whale. I just realized that completely. I talked about how they use their baleen to feed. I've glossed completely over the fact that they feed in a really awesome way. Gray whales are actually bottom feeding whales, and they will swim along the ocean floor and disturb all the sediment and the sand, and they will go through and they'll swim upside down with their mouth open, and they'll catch all of the bottom-dwelling crustaceans, little tiny shrimp, crab, things like that. And that's what they eat. That was a fact I did not know until I did research for this video. So we're learning together, folks. Gray whales are native in waters all over the world, particularly around Japan, China, Alaska, Canada, and they will pass along the Western American coast, like I said in the other video about Pescadero, en route to breeding grounds in Baja California. Like all baleen whales, gray whales have a pair of blowholes on the top of their head, and their spout can be distinguished from other whales because it is a little more rounded and usually looks heart-shaped. Now I mentioned that gray whales migrate along the coast of the western United States. It is a really immense undertaking. The average migration for a gray whale is about 11,000 miles. That is insane. So if you factor in that a gray whale can live up to 60 years old, they travel virtually enough mileage in order to go to the moon, come back, and go back to the moon. But then I guess after that they'd be stuck. Whales on the moon, anyone? Now, like many other whaling species in the heyday of whaling from the 1700s through the late 1800s, gray whale populations were decimated by the whaling industry. They were killed for their blubber that was rendered down into oil to light lamps, and their baleen plates were used to make hairbrushes. But now, gray whales are considered a success story in terms of marine mammal conservation. There are some 20,000 alive today, and that's impressive considering that a little over 130 years ago, they were on the brink of extinction. And scientists are noting that every year there are more and more gray whales making the migration. So awesome. Go gray whales. Other than man, though, gray whales really have no predators other than the orca. Orcas, or killer whales, will hunt gray whales, particularly young. And that is actually one of their favorite large prey items to go after. But in the state of checks and balances given by nature, orca will not, don't kill enough of the population in order to cause concern. That's nature. And I think that that is going to be it for the conversation about the gray whale. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, do all that awesome stuff. And be sure to follow us on Facebook if you haven't already at facebook.com/furs, feathers, and fangs for news and trivia and updates and awesome stuff. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Love you all. Have a wild day, guys. Like Furs, Feathers, and Fangs? Want to see more videos from this channel? Be sure to check out the links here for my creature feature and wild excursion playlists. Be sure to follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/furs, feathers, and fangs. And be sure to subscribe for new videos uploaded every week. Well, every week-ish, time permitting. Have a wild day, everyone.